Very kind of you, guys.
Oh, we do what we can.
Wow. I'll actually have it. It's happening. Thank you.
That was just all yours.
Can we have IT come down, please? All right, everyone, I am going to call the docket. When I call the docket, you need to stand and let me know you're here. Otherwise, I'm going to assume you're not here and a warrant may be issued for your arrest. Darren Fish, custody. Juan Francisco Rivas. Thank you. Adriana Ramos. Robert Quiones, custody. Rogelio Ibarra the fourth. Rogelio Ibarra the fourth. Timothy Ray Ibarra.
You can't drive, his mom's driving, man, they're on the way.
Brian Marino, custody. Francisco Fidel de la Rosa. Kimberly Cuevas. Brandon Lee Villarreal, custody. Gary Dean Aragon Jr. Felix Beltran. James Garcia, custody. Israel Gonzalez. Trent Deckart. Thank you. Johnny Gonzalez, custody. Cherry McKinley. Cherry Michelle McKinley. Eric Simmons. Thank you. James Ovida. James Alexander Ovidio. How do you pronounce the last name? All right. They didn't respond to your pronunciation either. Joseph Rodriguez. Julius Martinez. Yvonne Perez. Rogelio Favela, custody. James Ovida. Felix Beltran, custody. Michael Peterson. Michael Bruce Peterson III. Robert James Quiones. Sorry, you're on the docket twice. Custody. Patrick Garcia, custody. Brian Marino, custody. David Cortez, custody. Jonathan Dreamer. James Kellogg, custody. Jamal Coleman, Martinez, custody. April Rodriguez, is she in custody or no?
Is she a student?
Nalani Desmith, custody. Gabriel Salazar. Gabriel Salazar. Aaron LaFontaine. Thank you. Isabella Molina.
Your Honor, present for her, with the permission of the court, she may log on Zoom.
Yes,
Thank you.
and I think she may have. Already, yes, she's already logged in.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, is there anyone who came in later, your name was not called? So to the attorneys present, do I need to repeat the rules or no? All right, please confer.
Number one. One, two. Second question.
Oh.
Ask.
Yeah.
I remember it all before.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
It depends on my understanding how to draw out of it. We did paper that says there's a method.
Yeah. I think it's like.
Let's get the virtue looking more. I think.
I remember one time. Here, I give you that. Last question. Last question. First. Terry. Cool.
I know. They were, oh, it just, they didn't make a middle plus.
Oh, wait, I got that. Silas. Yeah, I need to go back and get my wine. I still got. Good trip out there. Oh, thanks.
They weren't my
Here's the
Really
thing.
nice, but-
No, but people need that. I just find out. It's not about me, so. I had a meeting. So, Terry. The only angle on it.
Custody.
Yeah.
Right.
Probably not, but. Terrible later turned out. There's something else. Second, so. Issues. Is it also? If it just wants, if it's just. I have no messages. Why? Brother. We like your house.
Well, that's how lunch. Sort of the lunch. Here, yeah, Terry. That's not it, like, on me. Well, actually, if we might have already.
Plan on waiver. But
Yeah, if you wanna.
Let me look at that.
approach and like a picture replay.
If. Probably have some. No worries. There's a charge. We got that.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
First one, adherences.
Okay. All right, Darren Fish.
Good morning.
Where's Mr. Fish?
Mr. Fish is currently in Terry County. We were approaching the court to see how the court wanted to handle it. He had previous counsel.
Mhm.
We had just recently been assigned here. I guess that's why we weren't able to reach him when we tried to set up a visit, is that he's out of county. So I have conferred with the state. I'm guessing, like that we would ask the court for a reset for when, to know when he's gonna be here.
All
Or how
right,
we wanna
Norma.
approach it, Judge.
Call Tarrant County and see if they do Zoom. So
I think it was Terry.
Terry, call Terry. So we're gonna find out if they do Zoom.
Just,
And if they do, we'll have him on for you today.
okay, just. And then Judge, can I have peer review of them?
Yes. All right, anyone else ready?
HB. 6 1 down.
I'm sorry, who? Is she here?
She's on Zoom, Your Honor.
Okay. State, have y'all had a chance to review the defense's motion?
It's with the Family Violence Division, Your Honor. I believe they have. I reviewed this time.
And,
I'm going to stand silent.
okay.
As a matter of the record, around the
Oh,
record.
we're gonna go to the record.
Okay.
Miss Isabella Molina, if you can, start your video, please. And if you could unmute.
People may not be.
Okay,
For physical appearance for the courtroom needs to be waived, Your Honor, as
Yes.
long as the state's okay.
Are you, we're gonna go on the record. The court is calling the court is calling night mag number 7629665 State versus Isabella Renee Molina. Could I have parties announced?
Rick Pena for the state of Texas.
Renee Munoz on behalf of Ms. Molina.
All right, so the court's sound is not working on our end. So she can hear us, but we cannot hear her. Defense, is this your client?
Yes, Your Honor, Isabella Molina is in fact my client.
All right, any objection to us continuing even though we can't hear her?
None from the state.
All right, defense has filed a motion. They're asking that this case be dismissed because an indictment has not been, the state has not indicted this case in a timely manner under Code of Criminal Procedure 32.01.
Yes, Your Honor, that is correct. We're referencing 3201 in terms of the writ seeking dismissal, no indictment within 180 days. This matter, the NM 762965 began with an arrest on April 29th, 2024. As of today's date, October 21st, 2025, no indictment has been rendered. This is a total of 540 days in excess of the 180 days as prescribed by statute. Therefore, the defense is requesting dismissal of said matter.
All right, state,
I
has first, have you reviewed defense's motion?
I have.
Is there anything in the defense's motion with regards to time that is incorrect?
No. Everything's correct in the defense's motion.
All right. Any argument from the state?
Just that this dismissal should be entered without prejudice.
All right, defense, your motion to dismiss will be granted.
Thank you, Your Honor. May my client be excused from the
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, anyone else ready? Okay. Rogelio Ibarra. You need to sit on the second row. Timothy Ray Ibarra. Cherry Michelle McKinley. James Ovida. Michael Bruce Peterson III. Gabriel Salazar. All right, thank you. Oh, sure, no problem. Thank you.
Oh, sure. Thank you. Sure. If you have family here, you can talk to them. Thank you. Right. Oh, I mean. Yeah, I think that's the list. Let me.
Yeah.
You will be able to.
Yes.
That is. Oh. 4, 7, 8, 10. 4, 7, 8, 10. It's gonna go big time.
Morning, Judge.
Good morning. Just give me a moment. Right, and I'm sorry, what page you said, page 8? What, Aaron Fontaine? Oh. All right, Erin Marie LaFontaine. Hello. Good morning.
So Judge, we're here on a compliance hearing. There was a supplemental report sent in regards to Ms. LaFontaine's use of marijuana.
Mhm.
I do have some updates since last time
Yes.
this has been sent in.
Okay.
She did obtain a compassionate use
Okay.
prescription. That prescription was obtained on October the 16th.
Mhm.
And it is valid for a year. September 13th, she did complete the drug offenders education program.
Okay.
So those are the updates as far as that's concerned. I did want to make the court aware that, as you can see, she, other than what was happening, and without that prescription, she was doing fine. She completed her VIPP. She went through the entire class for the intensive outpatient treatment with us, but we could not successfully discharge her because of the positive UA.
Okay.
There has not been any reported issues in regards to her non-contact order. She's still responsible and she knows that she has to do 200 community service hours.
All right.
Our recommendation at this point, Judge, is for us just to continue to monitor her. And we're just asking that she continues to do what she's supposed to do on probation.
All right. So I know sometimes people will say, oh, it's just marijuana, right? But in Texas, it's illegal.
Right.
And in Texas, if you use marijuana while on probation, it's a violation. And it's the same thing with alcohol. While you're on probation, you can't drink alcohol.
Mhm.
And those are the rules in Texas.
You're fine.
So what I can tell you is, number one, I appreciate the fact that you've obtained your, oh, what's going on?
They're just messing with the camera.
That's supposed to be the jurors.
See, I cannot,
We'll do it after.
she's like, no, we can't show the people. But this is what I can tell you. Oh, they do that because we're probably gonna have jurors come up and jurors are never shown on camera. So anyway, what I can tell you is,
Yeah.
I appreciate the fact that you got a prescription. That's the only way you can use marijuana if you're on probation, if you actually have a medical prescription for it.
Yes, ma'am.
So remember, probation has informed me that that prescription is only valid for a specific amount of time.
Mhm.
So after that time, if there's going to be continued use, you'll need to get another prescription filled.
Yes.
Now, you are due to expire on November of 2026. If all goes well and you're doing great things, probation can always present to me a request for early termination. Of course, I always get the input from the state on whether they agree with it or not.
Right.
If they don't agree with it, then we'll have a hearing about it, okay?
Okay.
All right, keep up with the good work, all right?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Israel Gonzalez. Siempre sueva. Francisco Fidel de la Rosa.
There's a bunch of different.
Oh, I thought she.
Well, those are iPhones.
Julius. Iván de Perez.
All right, anyone else ready? Okay.
James Alexander Oquendo. Michael Bruce Peterson.
Joseph Rodriguez. I'm your lawyer, so.
Catch me right now. This one's spy. The Shonda.
What can I tell them? I'm waiting for it. You know, I'm stuck for much. It's never.
John Gonzalez. James Garcia.
State, Dennis Johnson is reset for October 30th. Cornelius had an Ernest T. Bass moment. An Ernest T. Bass moment. Okay, do you not know who Ernest T. Bass is?
You're aging yourself, you're dating yourself.
Oh my God. No, Megan knows who Ernest T. Bass.
She's just smiling to it.
No, she's reading my mind. Get out of my mind. You don't know Ernest T. Bass?
What is he known for?
He's known for running in Mayberry, breaking windows with rocks.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
So, Cornelius had his car parked because they were doing construction
By his house or office?
by his office. So anyway, if you're a child and your soccer ball is in the tree, what is the best way to get that soccer ball down?
Throw rocks at it.
Yes. Let me just tell you
But the coming down is the problem.
that nobody ever thinks about gravity anymore, do we not? So,
Oh, no. Oh, no.
so and then he does this. So he's saying that if he, yeah, looking at that, yeah, I think it will shatter.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
That needs to be replaced.
So it's like,
Oh, yeah.
they said, what about the people who come out to your place? And he said, they told him, it'd be quicker if he came in.
The same plan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But people are throwing rocks now to get things out of trees.
She's not mine, she's there.
Either that or shooting guns. So.
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
She's not mine.
So, Robert, now I'm gonna have to make people watch that episode.
You know what? Like there, if you go to court in Plymouth County, the judge has a video he's made, everyone has to watch about the rights. You could just play that, you can come and put it on the screen behind you.
I did. Well, see, I'm torn because last night, you know what I watched? I watched one of my favorite episodes of Maverick. It's the episode where he's, it's, what is it called? I think it's called Deal at Shady Acres or something. And he keeps saying he wins a lot of money gambling, right? Well, let me strike that. He said, his Pappy always said it's not gambling if it's poker. So he wins money playing poker and he goes to the bank and it's late at night and the bank is closing. So he's knocking on the door. And so the banker's like, oh yeah, I'll take that. And Maverick says, you know, I'd like a receipt. And so the guy tells him, if you can't trust your banker, who can you trust? And so Maverick comes in the next morning to get his money.
And it's gone.
And the banker's like, I've never seen this man before in my life. And so Maverick's like, I gave you that money and I'm getting my money back. I'm not leaving this town until I get my money. And so the sheriff said, the banker said you threatened him. He's like, no, I didn't threaten him. I'm just going to get my money back. And so he sat on the outside the saloon, I think it was outside the saloon, just rocking in a rocking chair, whittling. And all the townspeople, hey, Maverick, you got your money back? He's like, I'm working on it. And he just says that throughout the whole thing. Then next thing you know, of course, we, the audience, know that that's his brother. So his brother comes into town. And so when his brother comes into town, his brother sets up this swindle. And Maverick gets all of his money back down to the penny. And then he leaves town. The newspaper like, can you believe this is the amount of money that was missing? And Maverick got it back. So that's one of my favorite
That's when TV
episodes.
was.
Oh, it was. I still remember, and they had great theme songs.
Mhm.
Yes, we're ready on something? All right, and Norma, if you could call a jury up for 11:30? Yes. All right, Yvonne Pettis. Yvonne Nicole Pettis.
Yes, I'm, Mr. Behrens and Kelly texted me as I was driving in today asking if I could appear for them. So I pulled the file and she's looking at it so that I could at least tell you I confer. This is apparently the first indicted setting. So I just told Bob I would show up.
All right. All right, this is being recalled for October 30th
Okay,
and Ms. Green needs to be here.
okay, thank you.
Once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
This one.
Anyone else ready? Oh, no, that's fine.
Right, I just wanted to.
No, I don't.
Just to make it regulate that. What about, I don't know.
Are the parties ready on Martinez? With Gary Chirek?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, is this going to be contested?
No, it's gonna be with explanation,
Sorry, what?
with explanations.
All right. Court is calling 2022 CR 7151, State of Texas versus, how do you pronounce your first name?
Ma'am,
All right, so they're spelling it different ways.
it's misspelled, but what's the CUAHUT?
All right. All right, State of Texas versus Cuauhtemoc Martinez. Could I have parties announced for the record?
Gary Threck for the defendant.
And are you Mr. Martinez?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Cuauhtemoc Martinez who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2022?
Yes, ma'am.
CR 7151 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance penalty group 1 gram to 4 grams on September 26, 2022 for a period of 3 years. Is that you?
That's correct, ma'am.
All right, state.
Megan Galley for the record and violation of condition number 4 in Bear County, Texas, the defendant Cuauhtemoc Martinez, aka Cuauhtemoc Martinez, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of November 2022 and December 2022 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
It is true.
And we'll even abandon the remainders.
Any objection?
No, Judge.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 10 years in the prison and up to $10,000 fine?
I understand, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
That's true, but can I explain?
Yeah, I mean, you have a chance to explain, but my question is, knowing that I could sentence you up to 10 years in the prison,
Yes, ma'am, I'm aware.
do you still wish to plead true to violation of
Yes, ma'am.
condition 4? Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. State, what are you requesting?
Your Honor, we're requesting that you grant the state's motion, enter an adjudication of guilt against the defendant, revoke his community supervision, and sentence him to 6 years and the reason in the prison. And the reason that we're asking for that is because the defendant was last seen by the probation department in 2023 and has made no progress on his probation.
All right, in defense, what are you requesting?
Judge, we would request that he be continued on probation in the mental health unit. I think this is a major slip up by probation. Talking to Mr. Martinez, he is a 24-year veteran of the military. He has traumatic brain injury and PTSD as a result of combat injuries. He has memory losses. What he told me basically is he called probation, showed up, and they told him his probation officer didn't work there anymore, that they would contact him. He says he never got contacted back. I think he has trouble comprehending and maybe his memory has memory issues and other things that affects his decision making because of his traumatic brain injury.
Any objection to the court reviewing the court summary?
No, nothing at all.
No, Judge.
All right, there's something that you wanted to say to the court? You want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes,
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Cuauhtémoc Martínez.
All right, so this is what I want to tell you. Sometimes probation will make recommendations. Sometimes I follow them, sometimes I don't. But I'm going to read this to you because I want you to be able to address for me what's in this justification. It says the probationer last reported on May 10th, 2023, and absconded since. Little to no progress was made while supervised. While supervised, the probation did admit to the use of cocaine while on probation. The probationer reported cocaine was his drug of choice because he reported that works for me. A mental health evaluation was conducted on February 22nd of 2023. And it was recommended that probation have a psychological assessment completed with Center for Healthcare Services for DDRF consideration, followed by monitoring or supervision through the MIC Genesis placement. The probationer failed to complete further evaluations with Center for Healthcare Services on May 1st, 2023. So, explain, because it appears that you had appointments that they had set up for you and you didn't make them. Because they're saying they conducted an evaluation in February 2023. And then after that evaluation, they recommended more evaluations. In your next evaluation, let me see. Yes, they said that you failed to complete any other dates that they had for you for evaluations. So you had a date in May and you didn't show up. They say you last reported on May 10th.
Well, that's when he got the warrant, ma'am.
Okay.
And when I called about the warrant, Mr. Cisneros, my probation officer goes, there's no need to contact me, there's no warrant. Oh, yourself in.
Well, I mean, yes, when there's a warrant,
Well, but
there's no, because if you come to the office, they're gonna,
no, I understand, but where I guess like my confusion is that's 5 months into my probation, May. And for them to say that I just stopped showing up.
but no, why didn't you report for any of your assessments? Like they scheduled it, you made the first one, then and after that, you just left, you didn't show up for anything.
If I recall, this is person I spoke with, it was through Zoom. And I told her that I do all I evaluate mental evaluations through Low Ridge and through the TRICARE system. I'm just confused right now. I don't know. Bottom line, it's
Well, no, take a deep breath because I'm trying to figure out what to do with your case. And I will tell you, and the state will tell you, and the defense will tell you. State recommends what they want to recommend, the defense recommend what they want to recommend. That I'm not on anybody's team. I'm just here to get information and try to do the appropriate thing in your case. So I'm trying to figure out, and I want you to take a deep breath, just relax, because I'm trying to figure out what happened and whether or not you should be revoked or continued. So what I'm reading is that you made some appointments and you didn't make others, even though when you left, they said, hey, this is your next appointment, this is the date. I'm trying to figure out why you didn't follow through. And that all happened before a warrant was issued.
I guess just denials of my mental condition on my part. But it is.
All right, any questions?
Just briefly. Okay, Mr. Martinez, so even though you have an explanation for why you didn't report, you're not disputing that you have not reported to probation. Is that correct?
I don't even know what else to do.
Okay, well, you pled true that you didn't report to probation, correct?
That's correct. I did.
And so back when you were placed on probation, the address that you gave probation was 3423 Norman. Who lived at that residence?
That was my parents' home. It was given to me when they passed away.
Were you living there back in 2022?
Yes, and when I came to court, one of the conditions was because of my medical condition, Ms. Boyd had stated that they're supposed to contact me before they would show up. If I was there, I'm there. If I'm not, I'm not. So like, and that's just the way. I didn't. The one time assistant mentioned that hey, they showed up and you weren't there. I was like, well, we'll have a little workshop in the back, where I weld stuff. But they're more than welcome to walk to the back. And I even told her like, the gate is dummy lock. But just to keep, for people just walking in, because I had a bunch of stuff that I
Okay,
work on. So
okay.
I told them they're more than welcome to just walk to the back where I do my work. Where the
Okay.
shop.
And Ms. Cisneros, that was your probation officer?
She was our probation officer, but when I first went to probation program, it was someone else. But when I called in the month of October, because I didn't receive a probation date, they were told the individual that was assigned to you doesn't work for the county anymore. So as soon as we appoint somebody to you, they will contact you and give you your first report date. The November passed, and I called and said, I'm still waiting. They're like, Mr. Martinez told you, then when you get assigned, they will call you and give you a report date.
Okay,
And this didn't happen until January.
okay. So I guess my question is, the Norman G. Street address, have you lived there
Yeah.
since 2022 up until now?
Yes,
Okay, so,
up until now, yeah.
okay,
Right.
until you were placed in Bear County Jail.
Correct.
Okay, and so I guess you're aware that probation said that they sent a letter to that address, or you?
I wasn't aware of that.
Okay, so you're saying you did not receive the letter from probation? Okay, but if they say that they sent a letter to that address, are you saying that's not true?
Well, I don't know, because it was my parents' home, and then my other siblings and stuff get mail there too, so, sometimes
Okay.
like they just show up and get mail, or I'll get the mail, it just depends of who got the mail at the time. I
Okay,
have no recollection of it.
so you're saying you just didn't receive the letter?
Correct.
Okay, and then are you aware that probation attempted to make contact with you at that address 4 times in 2023 before they issued a warrant for your arrest? Are you aware of that?
No,
Okay, and then regarding in 2023, when you did meet with your probation officer, at that time you admitted to using cocaine. Do you recall that?
well, that was one of the questions she had asked, yes.
Okay, and you were truthful with her and let her know.
Well, yes, correct.
Okay. And then you did have some other conditions of probation that you were supposed to comply with. So like, one of them was that you could report in person or virtual. And so you did explain that you did prior to 2023 meet on Zoom. Is that what you said?
On Zoom?
Okay. But you also were supposed to take a parenting class. Did you ever do that?
At the time of the parenting classes, we had the option to either people do it online or in person, but there's a waiting.
Okay,
There's a waiting list, and I explained that to Mrs. Howard, there's a waiting list. The same thing for, she had asked about the community service, and I was like, well, from what I was told, if I completed both classes, parenting and anger management, that they would waive the 100 hours community service.
correct.
But I would explain to her, like, there's a waiting list. And every time I would explain something to her, she made it seem like she was an understanding, but her, her demeanor, her facial expression, okay, Mr. Martinez.
Okay.
So it's just kind of one of those things where I'm like, okay, it is.
So did you ever get on the waiting list for the parenting class?
Well, you would go online and you would submit, I guess, like a request or whatever.
Sorry. Okay, and then you also were supposed to do a stress education class. Are you saying it was the same thing?
That was the anger management.
That was the anger management? Okay, so you're saying that there was a wait for both
For
of them?
both classes at the time, because it was, they were just doing Zoom
Okay,
and they weren't doing classroom portion.
okay, but as you stand here today, you've not completed those classes. Is that correct?
No, I haven't.
Okay,
No, I haven't.
thank you. We pass a witness.
No,
Any further questions?
no further questions.
Probation and your recommendation?
So according to the court summary,
the recommendation is to have them do a mental health evaluation to be completed in custody and follows all of the recommendations. I would like to note to the court that this case expired September 25th, 2025. So court is going to move forward with its duration of probation. He will need to be extended.
All right, just one moment. Deputy Laura, there's a young child in here. Here's my problem, and I want you to know, my thoughts, right? I understand your mental health issue. And I'm taking in consideration that you're a veteran, and I honestly don't think the government does all they should for veterans. But nobody's seen you. And what I can tell you is the court granted you deferred adjudication. The state was silent on your application. But at the time, the state was recommending that your punishment be assessed at 2 years and that you be placed on community supervision for 2 years. So the fact that the state was recommending that tells me a little bit about the case. Even though I will tell you, if I read the facts of a case and the state hasn't proved their case beyond a reasonable doubt, then I would have found you not guilty. I just don't think you're a good candidate for probation. And the reason why is sort of everything has been tried. So this is what the court is going to do. And I'm taking everything that you said in consideration. I'm taking in the fact that it doesn't appear that you've committed any new offenses. You just have not completed anything or done anything. So the court is going to find violation of condition number 4 true. The court is going to find you guilty. The court will grant the motion. The court will sentence you to 2 years in the prison. The court will give you credit for any time served. There's to be no contact with Ruby Rosario. And the court will recommend the therapeutic community. Counsel, is there anything else?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
All right. Did you review the trial court certification of defendants' rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? All right, you have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you're on deferred adjudication. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, we can go off the record. So here's the thing, when you're released from prison, if you can't find help with anything, just come back here and I'll pick up the phone and see what I can do. When you were placed on probation, I did limited conditions for you just to address the issues that you had and protect the community. That's why I was referring you to Center for Healthcare Services. And the reason for the parenting classes and not community service hours was because of children. And then I was allowing you to report by Zoom or in person, however you wanted it. And I know that during COVID and the pandemic and everything was shut down, that was one of the reasons why I had the field visits, because I wanted to make sure that if there's something you needed or if you were in crisis, they could address that. But I mean, they can't do it if they don't have any contact with you, okay? All right, thank you. All right, anyone else ready? James Garcia. Morning. All I see is circling the wagons. All right, let me see. All right, so where are we on discovery? This is, I think, the first setting for this case.
Yes, Judge, it recently got indicted. I'm filing a motion for a sanity evaluation and also for competency.
Okay,
The state and I had discussions about the discovery. I think it's in there, but apparently there was a bunch of stuff from other cases
okay.
downloaded there, but I think the big issue is going to be the sanity evaluation.
All right, Ms. Ferguson. All right, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna recall this. And counsel, you'll need to file that motion.
Their fault today.
All right. All right, thank you. What I'll do is we're gonna recall this for December 8th and we'll see where we are.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so we're gonna bring you back on December 8th.
Okay.
And then are you on the robbery case as well?
I don't know. if I
It's the
am, Judge.
PF case? Norma, if you can make sure he's placed on the robbery case as well. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at a different case. That's Israel Gonzalez. I think he just has.
He
the
just
same
has,
case.
yeah.
All right. So December 8th. All right, thank you. Do you have the motions? Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. So on the sanity one, I'll go ahead and sign it, but they're not going to do it until they complete the competency.
Okay.
But this way you'll have it. And if you'll just let them know that they can't do the sanity until the competency, because otherwise they'll lose it.
I think it's probably gonna end up being an NGRI.
Okay. Thank you. Anyone else ready?
Yeah, page six one down. Down from you.
That's mine as well, Judge.
Robert Keonis?
Well, I've got Bremer is the one I signed up on.
Oh,
I've got
okay,
Quinones. I'm
Dreamer.
gonna approach on Quinones in this one.
All right, Dreamer? All right, just waiting for Odyssey.
Come back tomorrow for a week.
I don't know why it's taking, oh, here we go. All right, today is jury trial date.
So the last couple of settings, we've been waiting for some at-large cases that were filed. Reason he's in custody is because he got indicted yesterday. I know at least on sexual assault, but I can't tell from looking at the printout I got whether or not it's also an ag kidnapping charge. Those are with the PIC unit. So I haven't seen any discovery on the case, but I'd like to see if we can, I guess if we're going to try any case, the big case is the one I'd rather try so we don't have redundancy of ever.
All right, have PICU come down, please. All right, and then we'll come back on him. And you're ready on Keonis?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Robert Keonis. Right, thank you. All right, so we were here, this case had recently been indicted. Where are we on to the discovery?
I conferred with the state. My client would like a jury trial.
All right. State, how long is this trial going to last? All right, Norma, can you set this before the new year for a jury trial? And I'll need an acknowledgement of discovery. All right, your jury trial is going to be December 9th. You're going to be barred over dressed in whatever civilian clothing you have at the jail. If you wish to be attired in something different, you need to do a clothing exchange. If counsel, if there's an issue with the clothing exchange, let the court know.
I will, Judge.
All right. Your plea deadline date has expired. The court will not accept any plea bargain agreements in this case without good cause. Otherwise, you have to plead open to the court. Do you understand? All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, who's next?
Next on page 4, down, Erickson.
Eric Simmons. Hello,
Morning, Judge.
long time no see.
I've been around. I don't know what everybody's saying that.
Yeah, I'm like, I haven't seen you. All right, where are we on discovery?
Judge, so this is the first setting. I will apologize. I haven't had a chance to really look at the discovery. I know some things have been available, but I haven't downloaded. It's the first setting. So right now I'm just asking for a reset. They have made an offer. I have confirmed with the state. They have made an offer, but I would just like a reset to review the discovery with Mr. Simmons. Come back to court.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a 30-day reset. All right. So we're gonna come back on November 20th. That's gonna be your plea deadline date.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Once you sign the reset form, you're excused. Thank you for dressing appropriately for court.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, who else is ready? Okay. All right, Jamal Coleman,
Yes, Your Honor, I'm present for him.
is he downstairs?
Yes, on the 14th, which was last week, he was found incompetent.
All right, deputies, are y'all bringing him up?
Yes.
Okay, once they bring him up, we'll take it up.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, anyone else ready? Rogelio Ibarra. Who's the defense attorney? Okay. Anyone else ready?
Page 5, first one down.
Joseph Rodriguez.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning.
Judge, I was appointed a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, just one second.
Sure. I'm sorry.
Everything must be placed in Odyssey, and Odyssey is slow. And they come up with different reasons why it's slow. I'm like, okay.
There's a book to be written about Odyssey and the boondoggle that it is.
We should do it
Yeah.
and put it on Lifetime. So then people will say, this can't be happening. You know, I think the title of it, if we put it on the Lifetime, it could be like Dying to Be Faster or something like that.
Or $75 million, where did it go? You know,
Yeah.
something like that.
No, see, but if you call it Dying to Be Faster, people are like, oh, what's this about? And then, you know, people will say, surely that's not a true story. Then at the end, it will say, you know, this person is still waiting for Odyssey to come up. It could happen.
Very good.
So where are we on discovery?
Judge, I was just appointed, I think 2 weeks ago. I have not, I don't have all the discovery in my file. I'm not sure if it's been uploaded or not. I was gonna ask for at least a little bit of time to review things.
Okay, was the state able to tender an offer or no?
They were, but I can't really credibly give him
Oh, no,
my
no.
advice at this.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a 30-day reset. All right, November 20th will be your plea deadline. Okay. Once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you for dressing appropriately for court.
My mom watches you on YouTube. She loves you.
Yeah, okay, I don't know.
You're right there.
Where's his mom? Hi, Mom. All right, so we will see you all back then.
Thank you, Judge.
Who's next? All right, and what page is that on? All right, Jamal Coleman, whenever you all are ready, just let me know. Yes.
You had asked about the pick attorney on Mr. Mauer's case.
Yes.
She's working from home today. She's wanting to know if Zoom will be with you if you want to, she can Zoom in.
If you'll ask Mr. Mauer.
Sure.
All right,
Always. They say Robert Mauer, he's agreeable.
all right. Oh, and we may be able to hear because we, Deputy Laura, will you call IT? Thank you. All right, are you on? All righty, so what is the update on the evaluation?
On October 14th, Judge Rodriguez found the defendant incompetent. And the jail is going to, the people that do those things at the jail is going to try to determine whether or not he should go to the state hospital or whether or not he will have some other form of restoration. But the judge said she was leaning towards sending him to the state hospital. But that ultimate decision as to how he's and where he's going to be restored hasn't been definitively decided.
All right, well, the law has changed. I'm gonna have to review that because usually depending if it's a violent offense, you're supposed to go to the state hospital, but I'm just following this. So what we're gonna do, Norma, recall this for December. Yep, she stepped out again. We're recalling you for December, and counsel, it's just to see if he's been sent to the state hospital. Just let the court know before this date. And we're gonna call you back on
She's back to.
December 9th.
December 9th. I think he is going to go to the state hospital, but the judge kind of left it open.
Okay.
So I didn't want to not tell you about leaving it
No, no,
open
no.
or how long it was going to take.
No, that's not a problem. And I will tell you, Mr. Coleman, the reason why I set these, even though I know that you've been found to be incompetent, I set these so that you don't get lost in the system. Because it's easy to get lost in the system when you're waiting for someone to come back with evaluation, especially before you're sent to the state hospital. So we'll be back on December 9th. And if they've sent you to the state hospital, what will end up happening is your attorney will let me know, and this date will be moved. Because once you go to the state hospital, there are evaluations that they have to do to determine if you've regained competency, and they'll usually set that up in 120 days. All right. All right, so we'll have you back on December 9th unless you've been sent to the state hospital. If they still have you at the jail, we'll have you brought back to, so we won't lose where you are in the system, okay?
Thank you so much.
All right, you're welcome. Thank you. All right, anyone else ready? All right. So is PICU zooming in or no?
Gave her the link. Yes, she should be speaking shortly.
All right, thank you. And who's the attorney to the person over here in blue? Oh, okay. Yes.
That's my case of law, Judge.
All righty, let's,
Can I bring him up?
yes. All right, so sir, you need to make sure that you're on time for court next time, okay?
Oh, yes, sir.
So, where are we on discovery?
The state and I have been talking about the case. I'd like to get a plea bargain deadline. I pointed out the video, for them to watch. But, if we get a plea bargain deadline, I think we need to be able to resolve the case.
All right, and how much time are you asking for, counsel?
I'd ask for 30 days, Judge. I'm pretty backed up.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a 30-day reset for a plea deadline date. Yes. November 20th, counsel?
That's not.
It should not be Thanksgiving week. Let me see. No, it's not. Thanksgiving is the following week. All
That works for me.
right, that will be your plea deadline date. Once you sign the reset form, you will be excused. Thank you for dressing appropriately for court.
Thank you, Judge.
And then, Ms. Brown, we can't hear you, but I know you can hear us. So if you could answer in the chat box, there's something wrong with our system on this end. They've been trying to complete it. And just let me find the case. It's Robert Keonis.
No, hers is Jonathan Dreamer.
Jonathan Dreamer. Okay, Mr. Dreamer, if you'll come down. Thank you. All right. Attorney Brown, on Dreamer, it's my understanding that there is a case that's in your unit. If you could just tell me where you are on the discovery on that. See, some people then take typing in school, coming in handy now. You can't just peck the keys. You got to do the home row. Yes, I'm telling you. All right, so defense, are you the listed attorney on the new case?
I would assume, Judge, I'm putting on this other case.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, can you make sure that he's on the case? And the state is telling me he needs to be assigned because it's at large. All right, and so Mr. Maurer, she says she believes she has all of the discovery, but she just needs to have the attorney listed. So what we'll do is we'll recall this for November 20th as well to make sure you have all discovery.
Okay, that'll be the discovery deadline.
Yes.
All right.
Ms. Brown, are you able to, is that a good date for you? I know you're in PICU. See, her hands got off the home row keys. All right. So she said if she's not available, someone else will be. So Norma, set that for November 20th, and that everybody, that will just be a discovery date. And if you all are able to tender an offer at that time, please tender an offer at that time.
And so this is not on the trial docket anymore?
Well,
This will be a discovery?
no, that will stay on the trial docket.
Okay.
And then, Mr. Maurer, I'm assuming you don't want to go to trial on this case with that charge that is.
I love picking juries in this court, Judge. I picked 2 in 1 week.
Yes.
I'd like to limit it to 1. I think we'll resolve all the issues.
All right. So then, we'll come back on November 20th. And does anybody have the cause number of the other case so I can put it in the system?
I can.
Mhm. All right. And what case, the 7-2 case, which one is that? Oh. So, ADA Brown, the 2025 CR 013272 case. Is that the case? You put it in the chat for me. Thank you so much. All right, so we'll come back on November 20th on that as well, and I will see you all then.
All right, thank you. I'm gonna have them sign a setting form, Judge, because it's gonna try to meet.
All right, thank you. All right, thank you for zooming in. Hello. Did you sign in? Hey, you know what? You got to follow rules. You know what? If we see, this is what, Robert, this is what I tell people. It's not the zombie apocalypse right now. There are rules. You're skipping over people.
This would take 10 seconds.
Will it though?
Not anymore.
All right, who's next?
I'll go let it wait 10 seconds.
And who's after Orlando?
Nobody.
Do you want him to? All right. See, he's not even, look, hasn't even filled it out. We're waiting for you. Adam loves to tell everybody, I've been to her house.
Is this on YouTube? I have been to your house. What was the story yesterday about the flowers? Well, I couldn't hear it from way back.
Oh, no. So anyway, my mom has always told me, and she told my brothers too, if you're working full time, right? Of course, the only exception if you have children to take care of, because they should come first with spending. But she said, if you're working, you should be able to spend one thing for yourself, right? And she always tells me that other than being at your home, the most time you spend your time is at work. And she's like, you should try to make it as beautiful as possible. So flowers are like $20 and I'll call, I'm like, Mom, that's $20. She said, if you can't spend $20 on yourself, then maybe you shouldn't be working. Now, mind you, that would mean that I'd go live back home with my
Your mom
mom.
is false.
Yeah. You know, when I had my first job and my mom, she knew all things union. So she would say, this is when you get your break. This is when you get this is when you're supposed to be off. So my first job, I was there at 7 a.m., didn't leave till midnight.
And what was the start time? Was it at 7?
Hmm?
When were you be there at 7? So
7.
you didn't get there at 6:45.
No.
Okay.
Oh, I was there at 7. And you know how much I got paid for that full day of work after FICA said, we need something from you? I think I got paid maybe $25. And my mom was like, no, this is not good.
Yep. I think when I started, it was like $4.25 an hour, something like that, $3.75, something way back when.
Just like, no.
Normal.
Yeah, I was. They would always say, what does Stephanie say? I'm like, hey, I'm barely 17.
Sally Field.
Because that store also, they would make you come in, and when it was inventory, they would have workers come in, and do you know, they wouldn't pay them for inventory? And I said, this is odd.
I like service merchandise because you could do labor that. If you remember that.
Yeah.
I'd be excused, Judge.
Oh, yes. Have a good one. And he wasn't on the, was he on the docket? Page 8. Okay. All right. Who do you have?
I think you're on Rogelio Ibarra.
All right. What page is he on? All right. Thank you. Rogelio Ibarra. All right. Discovery, where are we?
I have received the discovery that we were requesting. I need to review it. We just received an offer today, though, Judge, and we do need some time to consider that as I review that additional discovery.
All right. I need an acknowledgement of discovery done. And how old are you?
18.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a 30-day reset for plea deadline. All right, so you're gonna come back on November 20th. At that time, you need to let me know whether or not you reached an agreement with the state. If you have not, your next court date is gonna be a jury trial date, and the court will not accept any plea bargain agreements after that date without good cause. Otherwise, you have to plead open to the court. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you for dressing appropriately for court. Just have a seat. Once you sign the reset form, you're excused. Who's next? Julius Martinez.
Good morning, Donna.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh,
Just
I
getting
can-
older every day.
You know what? But what is the other alternative?
Ah,
So I'm fine with the getting older part.
oh, I'm gonna be 73 in December.
Yeah, but you know what? The key is you don't look it. So, where are we on discovery?
Oh, Your Honor, I don't, just today, I compared with the state, and I wasn't getting the video, I couldn't get the videos downloaded.
Mm.
I made sure that they were there, so I believe, I don't know if it's my end or not, so I'd like a chance, and then today they just gave me an offer. So I like to look at the videos, they're very important in this case,
Mhm.
and so, in order for me to recommend to my client, or make a recommendation on the client.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, if I can get a 30-day reset for a plea deadline date. All right, we'll have you back on November 20th,
Yes, ma'am.
and that will be your plea deadline date. Once you sign that, you're excused. Thank you for dressing appropriately for court. Have a seat. Your attorney will bring the form to you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. You're welcome. All right, who else?
Oh, I have one more, Your Honor, but staying on this side, looking at.
Okay, sure. Mr. Simmons, who do you have? Where's the, are they zooming in from the jail?
Your Honor, I have Mr. Fish. Supposed to be zooming in from Terry County.
All right, Mr. Simmons, just give us a moment. They'll zoom your client in shortly.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, who's next?
Seven, left, and fourth, and fifth,
Yeah, now. Court is calling 2023 CR 10719 State versus April Rodriguez. Can I have parties announce?
Ray Lopez for the defense.
And are you April Rodriguez?
Yes.
Did you review the motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Are you the same April Rodriguez who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2023 CR 10719 for the offense of theft under $2,500 enhanced on February 12, 2024 for a period of 3 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
State?
In violation of condition number 2, on or about the 11th day of April 2024 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, April S. Rodriguez, did then and there illegally use a controlled substance, namely methamphetamine, in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
That's true. In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, April S. Rodriguez, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of February, April, and May of 2025 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True. And on or about the tenth day of October twenty twenty-four in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, April S. Rodriguez, did then and there fail to submit to drug testing as directed by the supervision officer in violation of condition number 27.
How do you plead to that, true or not true?
We'll waive the rest, Your Honor.
Any objections to the waivers?
No, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true the violations 2, 4, and 27? Court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violations 2, 4, and 27?
Well, do I have an option?
Oh, you're gonna plead not true, and then what will end up happening is we'll have a contested hearing.
No, ma'am.
So do you still wish to plead true to 2, 4, and 27?
Yes, I do.
Court will find 2, 4, and 27 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is not, Your Honor. The state had originally recommended DDRF, but it doesn't seem as if the defendant would like it, so we're asking for revocation, given that there's nothing else that we can do with her.
All right, and defense?
Your Honor, we're asking for the court to extend her probation and to give her lifetime recovery as a condition for probation. And I call her as a witness to testify about what's been going on with these violations.
Would the court like the court summary?
Any objections to the court review and court summary?
No objections, Judge.
All right, could you raise your right hand?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you solemnly swear affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
April S. Rodriguez.
All right, you may proceed, defense.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ma'am, when you were not reporting, what was going on with you during that period of time?
I was physically sick. I didn't know what I was sick of, but throughout the times that I didn't report, either the day before, the day of, or the day after, if you would allow me to, I don't know, somehow get my medical records, you will see that I've been in either an urgent care or an emergency room here in San Antonio, trying to figure out what was wrong with me. I didn't know what it was. I recently got my gallbladder removed, and I know that my pancreas isn't working at the time. Like, I have serious stomach issues. Anyhow, so that's what was going on. But everything happens for a reason. I do believe throughout that, when you gave me that MTR, I have been struggling to get off of methadone for 14 years, which I've been able to do throughout the time that I've been at the county. I mean, I don't know if it makes a difference, but I've been working just to keep my mind occupied. I just would like for you to be aware of the fact that even though I wasn't doing good, I was still reporting to the best of my ability. I would like for you to give me an opportunity to finish the rest of my term, if that's an option. And
Okay, ma'am. So what was the medical condition you were diagnosed with?
I had my gallbladder was removed. I don't know the proper terminology, but at the time my pancreas isn't working. I still have issues.
Okay, and what did you do on probation? You did some things on probation, right?
Yes, I did. I did my parenting, I did my domestic violence, and I recall you telling me that if I did my parenting, I didn't have to do my community service. I did my psych eval with the Center for Healthcare Services. I don't have the date in memory, but I believe that the only thing I had left, I don't know if drug court was mandated, because throughout that time I picked up a CPS case, which my kids are currently under the custody of CPS. So whenever I asked my caseworker for drug court, he said it wasn't on the table. So anyhow, I did my parenting, I did my domestic violence, and I did my psych eval. I did 2 of them actually, one with CPS and one with Center for Healthcare Services.
And do you have any prospective job employments or sources of income, or how are you gonna support yourself if you are returned back to probation?
Well, I'll get a job. I don't have a warrant anymore. I have an ID. That's something that I've been wanting to do for the longest time, but I haven't been able to, simply because at first I had a drug problem. Second, I had a warrant, but that's not the case anymore.
Pass witness, Judge.
Just a few questions, Your Honor. Ms. Rodriguez, when did you realize you had this gallbladder issue that you needed to have it removed?
Well, at first, I really don't recall the date, but I didn't know what it was. I just know that I was really sick, and they couldn't find out what was wrong with me until I had like a serious episode, and they like removed it the next day. So that was like within those 3 months that I didn't report. And I did, however, keep in touch with my PO through emails and phone calls, but I didn't go in person.
So the MTR alleges that you didn't report in November and December of 2024, February, April, May of 2025. Like it was more than 3 months that you didn't report.
Right,
Is that accurate?
yeah, it sounds like it is.
Okay, so it also, the court summary also reflects the different efforts that the probation office made to get you to report. Do you remember those efforts that
Yeah,
they were
from the-
making?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And do you remember an encounter in January of this year where they actually made a face-to-face contact with you and explained to you the importance of reporting after many failed or not failed, but inadequate reporting, that they made a face-to-face contact with you and explained the importance of reporting, and you said that you would.
Yes.
Remember that?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Was it after that that your gallbladder was
No.
removed?
My gallbladder was removed within those 3 months, but
Before that?
yeah. Well,
Okay.
however, I didn't get right because now I have an issue with my pancreas, which is why well, anyhow, that's what was going on.
Okay. And during that time, you had some positive UAs for amphetamines. So were you still using?
Those positive amphetamines was at first. I took the time that I was in the hospital, which was like consistent to be able to not, it was easier for me to stay off of drugs than to get off of drugs. I don't know if that makes sense, but when I got out of the hospital, I wasn't on them anymore. So I didn't ever go back. I was just trying to get my stomach issues situated.
And so why did you refuse to go to DDRF when it was originally recommended?
I don't, DDR, well, because at the time right now, I'm appealing an eviction. I only have like, I don't know, 6 days before I lose my home, and I have to the end of the month before my kids get adopted out. So I would really like to work on that. And I can go wherever you want me to go, if I could possibly save my home and try to get my kids back.
Nothing further on.
All right,
Nothing further on.
I have a question. Did you complete parenting classes?
Yes, ma'am, I have my certificate on my phone in banking.
Oh, so you didn't tell probation you completed parenting.
At the time when I was talking to her, I hadn't completed it. I took it.
Did you turn anything in showing that you completed parenting?
I just recently completed it, no ma'am.
All right. And then there's the positive UAs in March, April, and May. I just don't think you're a good candidate for probation. You know, I go by what's before me, and you've been on probation since 2024. And you haven't done anything. Probation, what is the recommendation?
Judge, the recommendation on the court summary is for her to keep it. I would like to point out that there were several instances where we tried to get Ms. Rodriguez to do the Center for Healthcare Services appointments. And 3 separate times there was failure to report to those for the mental health evaluation.
Okay. All right, thank you. All right, so Ms. Rodriguez, here's the thing. People can only help you if you reach out for the help. If you don't, after they've set appointments after appointment for you, there's nothing else for the court to do. The court is finding 2, 4, and 27 true. The court is going to grant the motion, find you guilty, and revoke. State, what are you requesting for time?
Your Honor, would ask for 18 months.
Defense, what are you requesting?
We'd have for minimum, Your Honor. 6 months.
All right, the court will sentence you to 18 months in the state jail felony. The court will give you credit for any time served. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors and no residing in household with minors. And the court will request the therapeutic community Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? All right, you have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you're on deferred adjudication. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you need to speak to an attorney. And I'm so sorry. There's also to be no contact with Walmart. And this was a part of her previous conditions. No contact with Walmart on Bandera Road. All right, good luck to you. You're welcome. Okay. All right, you think it's okay? And then we've been getting a lot of static. I don't know what that's, yes. Okay, all right, and so what do you think is this problem?
The suspect here is looking fine.
Mhm.
I think it's lost it. I think it's the beating here.
Oh.
It was obviously, it'll take me 2 seconds.
What? All right, we have Persephone.
This is Piper with a haircut.
Oh, Piper, Persephone. They're so cute.
It's Smiley.
Because Piper knows she's cute.
She knows. Like she always knows where to go. It's like, we go up here.
I'm so sorry I don't have any treats, but yours seem beautiful. Oh, she likes this. Oh, okay.
Oh, did you read what it says? You have to read.
Oh, positive vibes. And look at you. Now you can't even wait. Okay, all righty. Sit.
Girl.
Okay.
Girl.
You only get one. We can't, do a bunch of treats.
That's right.
Persephone. No. It's for Persephone. Persephone, come here. Sit. Sit.
She's still learning.
Sit. Oh, you're still learning. Here you are.
She just graduated. She barely just graduated Sunday.
Oh, you only get one. I'm sorry. I'm trying to help you with your diet. I mean, do I want to give you this whole thing? Yes, I do.
See, they had to come in here for your cheese.
There you go.
You see that, right?
Okay, look, she's staring at the jar. That's like,
She's gonna stare at you now forever. Oh, no, we're not going over there together.
we may end up in trouble. It's family violence, but family violence will let you know.
Okay.
All righty. Oh, Persephone, you're gorgeous. And Piper, no, you got your snacks. I have no more.
Look at both of them.
Yeah, we're done. No more snacks.
Oh, yes.
Okay. All right, who do we have next? All right, who's your guy, Callahan?
No show, yeah, big excuse.
Oh, well, just a second. What page is Peterson on?
Michael Peterson.
All right, could I have somebody from the state? Court is calling 2025 CR 011278 State versus Michael Bruce Peterson. Can I have parties announced for the record?
Megan Galloway for the state.
Then Callahan defense.
All right, this hearing was scheduled at 9 a.m. It is now 10:58 a.m. The defendant did not make an appearance. Defense, have you had any contact with Mr.
Been letters, but they have not come back, so only by letter.
Mhm. All right, in just one second, the deputy is calling the name. Deputy Laura, did you make an announcement for Michael Bruce Peterson? And I'm sorry, what's the result? All right, state.
We're requesting a bond forfeiture.
All right, that will be granted. Your client will be remanded without bond. If your client makes an appearance, the court will reconsider.
Thank you, Judge. Be excused.
Yes, thank you. All right, who else is ready? All right. All right, Adriana Ramos. Who's the attorney? All right, who else? Just as soon as your attorney comes back in, we'll bring you back up, okay? Yeah, do you have anyone who's ready? Let me double check and see. Yes, so we need to call him back. Yeah. Yes, who do we have?
Page 4, this one, front.
Print Deckard.
Judge.
Deckard. All right. Good morning. Thank you for dressing appropriately for court. So the court has the acknowledgement of discovery. Was there an offer tendered?
No, your Honor, state needs to contact the victim, which I plan to do this afternoon.
Okay. All right, Ms. Ferguson. I need this recalled in 3 weeks for an offer to be tendered. All right, we'll be back on November 12th. Once you sign the reset form, you are excused.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. All right, who else is ready? Okay. Timothy Ibarra. All right, Deputy Laura. Norma, see where Michael Bellevue is? Cherry McKinley. Cherry McKinley.
We're ready on that first page. First one down, Adriana Ramos.
Adriana Ramos. Hello, good morning. Court is calling 2025 CR 005370 State versus Adriana Ramos. Can I have parties announced?
Rick Pena for the state of Texas.
Dwayne Agostino for defense.
And are you Ms. Ramos? Probation, this is an application. Mr. Castillon, did you review all of the discovery with your attorney? I'm sorry, with your client, and have you received the discovery?
I have, Judge.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovering. Ms. Ramos, did you review the application for deferred adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
I do, Judge.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We are not, Your Honor. We are proceeding on the lesser included offense of misdemeanor assault causes bodily injury, family member.
Any objection?
No, Judge.
Did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
The state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of assault causing bodily injury to a family member as a Class A misdemeanor. Range of punishment is up to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail and up to a $4,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call in, the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that the court would grant your application for deferred adjudication if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked? The court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail and up to a $4,000 fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
She's been able to assist me in her defense.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
I do.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do.
Ms. Ramos, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
If you're not a US citizen, by entering into this plea bargain agreement, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and re-entry into the States. Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea bargain agreement, the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of assault causing bodily injury family member. There's a $1,500 fine. The state is recommending deferred adjudication. There's an affirmative finding of family violence, and there's to be no contact with the complainant. Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to be designated primary custodial parent?
Judge, I actually did not discuss that with her. I do believe that currently the children are not within her custody. But
Do you want to have a chance to discuss that with her?
Just so you know, affirmative finding family violence means that you still have rights to possess your children, to see your children, but in regards to whether you get to be a sole managing or a joint managing conservator, those rights are affected. You still have rights to see your children, have your children in custody. You're not going to be able to be a joint managing conservator.
Meaning I will be able to have custody of it.
That's not, you won't be able to make certain decisions as joint managing conservator if y'all were to go to court and there was a consistent hearing over custody. You still have rights to see your children, you still have rights to possess your children and to care for your children. You still have certain duties, but you would not have the same rights to decide as to, if you already go into a hearing as to whether your children, are going to be Catholic or not. There's certain decisions you can't make regarding their religious, educational upbringing, certain medical decisions. If y'all were to go into a contested battle, now you can come to an agreement with your husband for other things, but if you were to have a hearing, you're not entitled because of the affirmative finding of family violence to be a joint managing conservator.
I understand.
Okay.
And this is just until I.
No, it is continues on even after your probation.
Well, never be able
To be a joint managing conservator, yeah, not unless it's by agreement.
Do you want to have time to discuss that? All right, we can go. Right. All right, we're back on the record. So, Ms. Ramos, do you understand the affirmative finding of family violence, what it means and the impact it could have on any civil matters as it relates to child custody? All right, knowing those things, you understand that to be the entirety of the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and knowing that, do you still wish to go forward with this plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense, is this the plea?
It is just.
State, is this the plea?
It is, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have there been any such motion?
No, no.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 2 years. There be 100 hours of community service restitution, the BIPP course, the TAP evaluation, follow recommendations from the TAP evaluation, a MIC evaluation, follow those recommendations in parenting classes. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Sure.
Then to the lesser included offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? State any evidence.
Yes, Your Honor. This time, state is offers into evidence. It's exhibit 1 with all attachments.
No objection, Judge.
Thank you. And state, have you spoken with the complainant?
We've attempted, Your Honor.
Oh. Ms. Ramos, did you review the wavering consent to stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent? Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you apply for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Judge.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
I do, Judge. At the time of this incident, Ms. Ramos was not on her medication. She did suffer from some mental health issues. She has since that time got back on her medication. She additionally has completed a 12-hour anger management course. She has also begun the BIP program and has attended 8 of those classes. We'd ask the court to consider that and allow that to be credited towards her current probation. Additionally, she has been attending NAAA meetings. I believe she has approximately 40 meetings that she has made. And she also has proof of the attendance for not only the NAA, but also for the BIP classes. And she also has proof of that anger management course. She did also try to enroll in the parenting class. I think she has some issues with trying to enroll in that, but I believe that she is on a good step forward. I believe that she's, very willing to comply with probation, and she wants to get back on track. And I think she's done a good job at doing that.
All right, and how often are you going to NA or AA meetings?
I do it at least every day. I do it through Zoom, so I have to set up like a time to where I can just log in even when I'm at work and do that.
And what do you do for employment?
I work at Amazon. I'm in training to be a manager, but I'm a sales associate.
Okay.
And I would note, Judge, that she is indigent, and the fine was at $1,500. And I did not address this with the state, but we asked that you either consider lowering that fine amount or probating a portion or the entirety of that.
All right, and where are your children now?
I'm with my mother-in-law.
Okay. Is Child Protective Services involved?
No, ma'am. Because when I got out, when I was incarcerated, she paid me a visit, the woman who was doing the,
CPS investigation.
CPS investigation, so I got out and I tried to reach out to her, she said it had been closed. There was nothing she could do for me.
And typically, I believe the CPS will close out those investigations if they're with a protective parent. I think that's what the case was.
Well, see, here's my problem with her being a protective parent, and mind you, this is not in my jurisdiction. But from reading the police report, and I don't know if you well, I'm sure your attorney went over it with you, but this is what I find concerning about the placement of your children. It says that the complainant refused medical attention. And then it says MedCom stated that the complainant was high risk, whatever that means. And so they contacted Child Protective Services because he was high risk. You were going into custody. So I don't know if he is with your mother-in-law with the children or not, but what I'm telling you is, in this report, it says that he was high risk, whatever that may mean. So that may not be an appropriate placement for the children. That's all I'm saying. I have no control over that. So I'm just letting you know that's what's in the document. All right, this is what the court is going to do. There's a $1,500 fine that will be probated. You to continue with your BIPP course to complete that. You to continue with your NAA meetings at least one time per week. If you know that it takes you every day to go to NAA meetings to remain sober, then continue doing that. That's not going to stop me from perhaps terminating your probation early. Proof of employment within 30 days, no employment as a home healthcare provider or with minors, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, and with your mental health, are you doing that through Center for Healthcare Services or somewhere else?
No, I do it on my own. I get health insurance through my job. So I get my medication because it's already like an established medication. I just get it refilled.
Okay, so you'll need to sign a release so that probation can make sure that you're continuing with that, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So it's to be continued mental health treatment with private insurer. Field visits one time per month for 3 months. There's going to be 100 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to require parenting classes. Once you complete those classes, community service hours will be deemed satisfied. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. And there should be no contact with the complainant. Probation, is there anything else?
The length of the deferred, Your Honor?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah. All right, how long do you think it'll take you to complete these items?
Those things, maybe 9 months, 8 months.
All right, I'll place her on deferred adjudication for 1 year. If she completes everything, the court will consider early termination.
Thank you, Judge.
Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Because it's a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. 1 year. Okay, just give me a moment. Hey. It was gonna be forever, what?
It's the one underneath.
Okay, just give. All right, just give me one moment. All right, the party's on Johnny Richard Gonzalez.
That's all of them for Mr. Gonzalez, Your Honor.
Megan Gallagher, what is it?
Oh, I haven't called
Okay.
it yet,
Like,
but I appreciate everybody making an announcement. All
We
right.
did something ahead of time, you know.
All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 010295 State versus Johnny Richard Gonzalez. Can I have parties announced for the record?
Megan Galloway for the state.
Dave Scott Sullivan for Mr. Gonzalez.
And are you Johnny Richard Gonzalez?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Gonzalez, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are there any applications in this case?
No, Your Honor. Full application for probation for adjudication.
So there is an application?
For probation and deferred adjudication. The application, state does not agree to it, but we have not.
Well, did you all fill out an application?
I think I did. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to fill out one of the forms, Your Honor.
All right.
I was
You'll-
running back and forth. I will get that form and have him fill it out.
Hey, sure, just have a seat and we'll take that up.
Thank you.
All right, who's next? Oh, you think you're good?
So, but I'm gonna stay.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. All right, who's here on Timothy Ray Ibarra? Okay. Hello. So what is the update on his evaluation?
We have an agreed incompetency set for Monday.
Set for Monday?
Yes, the 27th.
All right, so then when he goes down there Monday, he needs to come up here. Otherwise, there's gonna end up being a warrant issue.
Okay, because he's here today.
Oh, where is he?
Timothy, stand up.
Okay. Well, he needs to come forward. Why was he late for court?
His mother had a black, she
Right, come forward.
called me and said that AAA was there fixing it, but I was in the middle of a plea in the 144th and I couldn't lift it up here to tell the court.
All right. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. All right, Ms. Ferguson. Reset this case, December.
I will not be in Texas in December,
When is your last day here?
November 7th.
All right. Let me see something here. And so you're gone the entire month of December?
I will be on house sitting up in Maine.
Okay, for the entire month of December?
I'll be leaving shortly after Veterans Day and I'll be gone the entire year, rest of the year.
Okay. Norma, recall this for January 5th. All right.
I come back on that.
That's why I'm asking. You're
Oh,
being very coy.
Oh, I'm
Because
sorry.
I'm trying to set a date.
No,
All right, when are you back?
The 9th.
All right, Norma, recall this for the 26th. Yes. All right, we'll bring you back on January 26th. Once you sign the reset form, you're excused. Okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you.
And if he's ordered to be incompetent, you still want him to be here?
Well, it depends on what the update is there. I don't know that he may have regained competency by then. I have no idea. All right, thank you. Just have a seat. All right, we are back on the record in 2025 CR 010295 State versus Johnny Gonzalez.
They just bolted into the bathroom. We hope he should be back.
All righty.
Well, I apologize.
No
I didn't
problem.
know about that.
Who's next? Juan Rivas.
Present, Your Honor. Morning, Judge.
Hello. Michael DeLeon.
Judge, I believe this is a discovery setting.
Final discovery setting.
And even though it's a final discovery setting, I've been going into the discovery of this particular case and made the state aware that there are school records that are going to need to be subpoenaed. I don't have my binder with me, but what I want to do is this afternoon email the state and let them know exactly what I found. But I think there's two different institutions that need to be subpoenaed.
All right, Norma, recall this at the beginning of November. States you need to have that turned over to him by then, and you need to be prepared to tender an offer.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, November 6th. All right, thank you. Thank you for addressing appropriate for court. Thank you. All right, who's next? Israel Gonzalez. Who's the attorney?
I hear you.
Okay, thank you. All right, so where are we on discovery?
Oh, on discovery in this case, I believe I have everything. I have to recheck again because every time they add something, I have to update, but I believe I do have the majority of it.
All right, and was an offer tendered?
Not yet, Your Honor. And the reason being, my client has two cases that are pending, that you know, I'm sure. And so one doesn't want to know what to do with, because the other offense.
All
So-
right, and are you on that case as well?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a 30-day reset. State at this time you'll need to be prepared to tender an offer.
Yes, Judge.
We'll be back on November 20th. Once you sign the reset form, you are excused.
Your Honor, I have one more issue.
Yes.
If I may, I filed it in the wrong, because I thought it was pre-indictment. My client's been on a GPS monitor and partial house arrest since, well, it was a full arrest since May when he got arrested, then we changed it to partial. And so it's been about 6 months, and we were asking for him to have the GPS monitor removed and the status of the partial house arrest removed.
All right, if you will speak with Ms. Ferguson about putting that on the docket, and I'll hear it, and your client can appear by Zoom.
Okay, because I'll have to file it in the right court anyway.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Your Honor.
You're welcome. All right, next case. Is he in custody? Rogelio Clavala.
Yeah.
All right, so. Anyone else? No. Brandon Lee Villarreal.
Morning.
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 Hello.
Oh, man.
Yes. Yes, I mean.
Jonathan Ross for the defense is the first setting on new indictment. I believe we, if we could get a brief reset, Your Honor, we'd appreciate that. 30 days should be fine.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, recall this for Thursday. All right, we'll see you all on Thursday. So state.
Yes.
On his case. Okay. All right, we'll see you back on the 23rd. All right, who else?
First one.
Francisco De La Rosa. Good morning. Thank you for dressing appropriately for court. All right, so today is plea deadline date.
Yes, Your Honor, and we do have a plea offer, and although there still looks like there's some room for us to discuss that some more, would the court consider another plea deadline?
I'll recall you back for Thursday.
Okay, I'll talk to my client about it, Judge.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, recall this for Thursday for disposition. All right, who's next? I don't know why that, this is that sound that keeps happening. I don't know what that. Not sure. Okay. All right, who's next? Oh, thank you.
It's on page 8, second.
Nalani Desmith? Yes. Yes.
Judge, we're here asking for bond to be set on these cases. Apparently an affidavit of surety to surrender was granted.
All right, has a request for bond been filed?
They were e-filed this morning, Judge.
All right, once I have those, I'll take it up.
They've been accepted.
No, I said, once I have them, I'll take it up. I don't have it. And. All right, who's next?
Just.
Let me see it.
All right, Johnny Richard Gonzalez. Oh, what happened? Why is he in custody? Has he always been in custody? Oh, okay. I'm telling you, see, he was dressed so appropriate for trial. I didn't notice anything else. All right, we're back on the record in 2025 CR 010295, State versus Johnny Gonzalez. See, I don't know where that status is coming from. Right. I think it sounds like it's coming from over there. Let's see. Ah, okay. All right, thank you. And counsel, this is an application for deferred adjudication and community supervision?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And state, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Judge, we're waiving the punishment enhancements.
Any objection?
No objections.
And Mr. Gonzalez, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
And count 1, your charge is possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, 1 to 4 grams. And count 2, you're charged with unlawful possession of a firearm by a felon. Those are 3rd-degree felonies. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that the court would grant your application for deferred adjudication? If for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 10 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine in each count. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, he has, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
He does.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Gonzalez, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand if you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering into a plea bargain agreement in either one of these counts, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and re-entry into the United States?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, the state is proceeding on counts 1 and 2. Punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 8 years in the prison. there's a $2,000 fine. The state is opposed to your application for deferred adjudication or community supervision. They're taking in consideration 2025 CR 013223. There's to be restitution of $180 to DPS and AUS 2502025545. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes, I do.
State?
It is, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
By signing that you're waiving your right to appeal, the only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
To count one, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty, Your Honor.
Count two, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty, Your Honor.
State any evidence?
State offer states one in attachments.
Any objections?
No objection.
State you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in, the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits one and attachments, and the court will review the same.
Yes, Your Honor.
After reviewing states exhibits one and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty of counts one and count two. The court will defer finding of guilt as you applied for deferred adjudication. Counsel, if you would like, we could set this for a PSI. It'll probably be 8 to 12 weeks. Or if you would want your client back sooner, we can have him back sooner. And you can present whatever evidence you wish to present to the court.
Yes, Your Honor, you absolutely will. I did want to put, and this is not part of.
Well,
the
does he
agreement.
want to waive the PSI or does he want a
He
PSI?
wants, go ahead, waive the PSI.
Yes, yes, Your Honor. I wanted to waive the PSI.
All right, so then what will end up happening if I'll reset this at a date your attorney deems appropriate for him to have witnesses or whatever evidence he wants to present to the court. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
And state, do you have any objection to the waiver of the PSI?
No, Your Honor.
All right, so Counsel, when would you like this recalled?
Couple of weeks, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a 2-week reset.
We'll be ready in 2 weeks.
All right, is there anything else?
Nothing, Your Honor.
All right, so we'll bring you back on November 4th. At that time, I'll hear whatever evidence is presented and make a decision on your application.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. All right, Deputy Laura, if you let them know, mhm. All right, anyone else ready? All right, everyone, we're taking our recess at 12. Oh, a lot. You want to see? Not right now. So hopefully we don't get any more.
Can you try talking to me?
Testing, testing. So you think it's solved?
So, yeah. I think it was just.
Ah, okay.
I'll do that.
Testing, testing. No crackling. All right, the parties on Nalani Daysmith or Desmith. All right, and Yaya, are you able to pull on this one, the reason the bondsman is no longer on the bond?
Yes.
All right.
Your Honor, I do have that pulled up.
Oh, awesome.
It appears that she failed to comply with the rules and regulations by failing to report to surety weekly and not having contact.
Oh. All right, the court is calling 2024 PF 10920, 2024 PF 10921, CM 120243, State versus Nalani Daysmith. Desmith. Could I have parties announce?
Ashley Jones for the state.
Christopher Sentence for the defense.
And are you Miss Desmith? You're gonna have to speak up.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so defense has filed motions seeking a bond in each of these cause numbers.
Yes.
State, are you ready to proceed on the motions?
Your Honor, I actually just came across some new information. May we step back for just a moment?
Yes.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, anyone else ready? Felix Beltran. Who left, Deborah Gore, can you call him back? I see. All right. So counsel, let me see. Where are we on this case?
Judge, he's rejecting the plea offer.
All right, so he wants a jury trial?
If we have to, yes.
All right, so is this family violence or criminal trial division? All right, we'll bring you back at 1:30, but I will tell you, family violence is up first.
Okay.
All right, we'll see you back at 1:30.
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone else ready? All right, well, the court has taken its recess. I'll have it, see everyone back at 1:30. Yes.
We are ready if you'd like to continue watch space.
How long is this going to be?
It's an agreement, Your Honor.
Oh, okay. All right, if y'all can come up. We're back on the record in 2024 PF 10920 and 2024 PF 10921 and CM 120243. If y'all could re-announce for the record, please.
Ashley Jones for the state.
Christopher Sentence for the defense.
And are you Miss Desmith?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so state, are you prepared to proceed on the motions?
We are, Your Honor.
And have you all reached an agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what is the agreement in the cause number ending in 20?
The PF cost number, Your Honor?
Yes.
It's gonna be on all of the cases, just so the court is aware, is just a reinstatement of the original bond and conditions.
Right, so I need to know the bond amount.
And yes, Your Honor, I just wanted to put that on the record. For 20, the bond amount is 12,000.
Okay.
And let me get the conditions, Your Honor. It's going to be a no contact order with the victims in this case, which are children. Victoria Alwyn.
Oh, so what I can tell you is the court is going to change conditions a little bit. So if there's to be no contact with specific, children, there should be a no contact with minors, period. You understand? And I'm not going to allow you to reside in any household with minors. Do you understand?
Okay, even though Child Protective Services has closed their case and have no recommendations whatsoever.
Well, sometimes Child Protective Services will close their case. And my standards are sort of different.
No, I
And what I can tell you is I don't have before me anything about Child Protective Services. So if your attorney comes back and he wants these conditions amended, I always keep an open mind, but I will need to see things from Child Protective Services and exactly what they did. Because sometimes what Child Protective Services will do, if someone who they think is a danger to a child gets taken into custody at the jail, they're like, oh, we're going to close our case because the potential for harm has been removed because that person is in custody. Then when that person's out of custody, things just go back and nothing has been done. So I need more information if I'm going to do that. Okay. All right.
And the second child, Your Honor, is going to be Forrest Alwyn, and it does say unless supervised. That's the original condition. I understand the court's ruling.
I'm doing no contact with
Yes,
minors.
No alcohol consumption and no firearms.
So I can't see my children at all, Your Honor.
Your attorney, once your attorney can come back, and this is what I'm going to tell you. I don't know enough. Now, what I can do is this case can be reset if your attorney wants to bring it later in the week and bring me the information with CPS and have the caseworker zoom in. Then I can take up this entire matter and set your conditions at that time. Or I can set your bond now. But for now, it's going to be no contact with minors. So if you let me know what you want me to do. Do you want to have this reset? And he can have it reset. He can bring it back on Thursday.
How quickly, if I bond out now, how quickly will you be able to get the paperwork to the?
I assume I just get it to me and I can.
Because you have that and the advocacy paperwork already showing.
At the CPS.
Okay.
So do y'all want to just come back on Thursday?
Can you please bond me out so I can make sure he has everything that he needs to get?
Well, I mean, I'm not in charge of bonding you out. The only thing I'm here.
I think what she's asking for is set a bond today.
Oh, I'll set a bond today.
Please, and that way I can get everything that you need together.
Sure. All right. And can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear affirm the testimony you give to help you God? All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Neilani Brienne D. Smith.
I'm sorry, what?
Neilani Brienne D. Smith.
Okay. Can you tell me, in the past, have you ever had any type of mental health diagnosis? All right. In the past, any type of drug use?
No, ma'am.
All right, then. What we'll do, and you said the bond is $12,000 in each case?
It is, Your Honor. And just so the court knows, some quick facts of the case on the PF cases, it does look like there was a lot of drinking involved that night. It does also look like some substances were found in the defendant's purse upon when the police started investigating. However, those substances were not able to be tested and have not been tested. So I just want to put that on the record.
All right.
And also there was a rape kit done that night, Your Honor, for a rape case that's still open because there was evidence of.
Well, I will tell you this, you may not want to talk about what you think the facts are in the case or what the facts are until you discuss it with your attorney, okay? All right, so this is what the court is going to do. In each cause number, the court will set your bond at $12,000. In each cause number, there's to be no contact with minors. There's to be no alcohol and no firearms. There's to be random UAs, and the court will order that the fees are waived. And counsel, if you want to speak with the coordinator about getting a reset for the court to perhaps alternate amend
We'll
conditions.
do that as soon as I'm in receipt of the paperwork.
All
to
right.
do that. And on the CM case, Judge, I believe the original bond was $3,500.
That is correct, Your Honor.
Okay, then. And on the CM case, your bond will be set. And for the court reporter, that's CM 120243. Your bond will be set at, what's the amount, counsel?
3,500, Your Honor.
That will be set at 3,500 with the same conditions as in the other cause numbers. All right, we can go off the record. So what I can tell you, the court will reconsider things, but what I need is I'll need that information from your attorney before I can do so.
Thanks.
Because part of my job is to make sure that the community is safe when I set bond. And, you know, and children are part of the community. So once I receive that, then I'll reconsider things, okay? But you need to make sure you get that from your attorney. And attorney, this is what I need. Either I need those documents from, well, not either. I'm gonna need the documents to review and just have the caseworker let them know they can zoom in. All right, thank you. And it'll be set whenever your attorney sets it.
Okay.
All right, the court is going